is upon us, which means you want to dive into some great films. So this one actually premiered last year at TIFF.
Yeah, sometimes they take a while to go from the festival circuit into movie theaters, and this is one of those. It's called Freaks, and I really like this movie. Mostly I like it because I discovered a new talent.
Okay.
Lexi Colker is her name. She was 7 years old when they made the movie. She's now 10, and I guarantee you're going to fall in love with her. Her co-stars, her director said the whole movie, which is a sci-fi, complicated movie that has a lot of reveals in it. The whole movie kind of rides on her little, very capable shoulders.
Okay, let's see the little scene stealer in Freaks.
There's a little bit of everything in it, like some parts are comedy, sci-fi, horror, thriller, science fiction. There's like a bunch of genres in it.
Yeah, we're
What are you doing? Someone could have seen you.
Was it a particularly fascinating script to read?
The first read for me was like, okay, what's going on? And then I kind of would go back a little bit more and then go, okay, I'm getting it. And then, oh, what just happened? And
what was your approach to the reveal and how you wanted to give the information over to the audience about these characters and the world we're inhabiting?
The film was really inspired by the idea of telling the movie through the eyes of a child. So at the beginning, our lead character, Chloe, doesn't really know much about how the world works. Her dad has said, never even look out the window. Slowly, as she starts to put it together, you really start to slowly understand.
That means you have to find the perfect person to play Chloe. Lexi is remarkable. What did she have that you guys knew could bring this really complicated character to life?
We saw hundreds of kids, but we also didn't do it as a typical audition where we had people come in and read the lines. We sat on the floor, took our shoes off, had the kids come in, and we improvised with them. We talked to them about, okay, when have you been really mad at your parents? Like, let's do that scene. Because we were looking for a little girl who could really be in touch with her emotions.
Daddy, are you okay? What happened? She'll get really happy when she's happy, or she'll get really mad when she's mad. I liked the intense scenes too, but I feel like I really liked when Chloe was happy too.
I like really happy too, you know.
Or sneaky. Sometimes she was sneaky.
There's a certain creep factor 5 in Freaks, you know? Like, it gets a bit creepy. And she was 7.
And you turned 8.
I turned 8. I had my birthday on set.
Did you feel like you had to take care of her on set?
the guidance and just made it, just the nurturing was always there. And she's very vocal too, so she'll go, hey, I think I need a drink of water.
But she's also so mature for her age, yet still a kid. She likes to play in her time, but she knows how to be profesh when she's got it.
We could tell she knew the difference between play and reality, which some little actresses didn't.
What the best sci-fi movies do, I think, is really address big human emotion under the guise of genre.
The film deals with a lot of issues around sort of persecution and discrimination and that type of thing, and we looked at all the times in history that that's happened to groups of people, and how did families respond. And this is a sci-fi movie, so we had definitely adapted that into a world that we created, but we wanted to always base it in the experience that families have had when they're being hunted.
You know, society's treatment of other, and it really explores that theme. When I read it, we were just kind of at the beginning of the Trump era. And so it's just, you know, it's cool because it's kind of a political commentary without it being a political movie.
That little girl.
Yeah, I fell in love with her too. And you pointed out there's a little bit of a Stranger Things vibe going on, and you're totally right. There has a bit of the sci-fi. I don't want to give anything away because, as I said in the interview, there are good reveals in the movie.
Yeah.
And it does have that allegory to, like any great sci-fi. Yes, it's there, and you know, it's like there's weird things going on, but great sci-fi is really talking about something else that's going on in the world, and Freaks does that.
Yeah, layers, thought-provoking, love it. We are all in. Thanks, Teri. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more BT right after this.